Good morning. Hi, it's Monday. I can't believe it's already Monday. It is July 7th. That's right, 2025, pumpkin. What do you think about that? Yeah, so welcome. I'm T. Waldron. This is my cat, Pumpkin, and we're here for a little bit of gratitude with attitude. I forgot my drink over there, but I'm not getting up. Good morning. Hey, Kevin, thanks for tuning in again. I appreciate it. I think it's you and me, Kevin, and Pumpkin, so that's cool. I do appreciate you taking the time to tune in. Yeah, I just got back from a walk. It's very muggy outside. You ever do a walk and it's so humid and you feel like you're swimming? So that's how it is today. But it's, you know what? It's great. I'm grateful to be here and grateful to be able to do that. Hey, Gina. Oh, yay, welcome. I loved your comment on my video about Maslow's hierarchy. Gina and I went to high school together. And I remember the hierarchy of needs from when we were in high school. I do not remember the teacher, but she reminded me. It was Mrs. Reed, who that's where I started loving psychology, was in her psychology class. And I thought, you know what? I want to be like get a psychology major, a psychology degree. And then, I don't know, college happened and I got into art. But yeah, that was an eye-opening class in high school. And it's created a lifelong love for psychology. How's everybody doing today? I hope you're having a really good day. And I'm gonna do a little bit of breathing with you. I'm trying to find the page. I lost my bookmark. So the chapter we're doing on Florence Scovel Shinn is entitled Love. So we'll get to that in a moment. But let's do a little bit of deep breathing. You hated high school, too cliche. Let me tell you, they always said, right, Kevin? They always said, oh, high school is the best years of your life. It was not. It was not. Good morning, Art. Oh my gosh, all my friends are here. Thank you. Thank you guys for tuning. Oh, sorry, Pumpkin, that was your tail. Thank you for tuning in, everybody. Yeah, high school was not it for me. And I mean, thank God I got to meet I got to meet Gina. Good morning, Joseph. Good morning. How is everybody doing? Yeah, thank God. That was the one awesome thing from high school. Yeah, we went to an all-girls school, so there was nothing to do but study. So we really learned how to study. So that was good too, you know? Thank you, Foster. Oh, welcome, Joseph from Kenya. Welcome. Oh, it's so great to see you. Hi, how are you? I'm doing good today. It's a Monday morning. This can be here to say good morning. Have a nice day. Oh, thank you, Danny. Thank you so much. Good. Where's everybody tuning in from? So we've got Kenya, and I know we've got the U.S. We're on the east coast of the U.S. near New York City. And like I said, it's July 7th. And if you're into numerology, it's 779. And I guess this is supposed to be a very powerful portal in numbers. Hi, Original Mean Girl. That's a great handle. Is AL Alabama? I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm ignorant. England, welcome. Let's see, Foster. Oh, thank you. Albany. Oh, that's awesome. I love Albany. That's a beautiful place. Cool. Well, welcome from Alabama. That's so cool. I love that. I say cool a lot, but it is cool. It's great. Let's do a little bit of deep breathing. I'm gonna give you some good news from this book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, but let's take a few deep breaths. Oh, Roll Tide. Yeah, that's so cool. England used to be great. I think England is also great now. Not to welcome back. Oh, you have an exam tomorrow. I'm gonna send you some good vibes, that you get the inspiration that you need when you take that test, and that you have a good day of studying today. But let's take a few deep breaths. Let's close our eyes for a moment. I'm not gonna look at the chat. Let's just take a few deep breaths for you. You don't have to type. Close your eyes if you can. If you're not driving, inhale through your nose. And hold it there. Good. Exhale through your mouth. And hold that breath out. Very good. With every breath, we're gonna inhale through our nose and try to slow our breath down. And try to make your exhale a little bit longer than your inhale. Try to get all that old stale air out of your lungs. Exhale. And inhale. This is the way we move the energy in our body. Inhale and exhale. Fantastic. Let's do a few more together, 2 more sets together, and then you can continue on your own. Inhale. And exhale. Wow, that really is calming my system down. I hope you're feeling better with this breath. Inhale. And exhale. Fantastic. Okay, let's see what we've got here. I'm a little nervous to read this. I get nervous every time I close my eyes. I'm like, what are you guys saying? Well, holy, what's on your face? Yeah, it's just I put a little white concealer because I'm 55, so I have some black circles under my eyes. That's it. I got it at the Dollar Tree, like years ago. So funny. Let's see. It's all over your face. I don't know. So, yeah, be nice in the chat, guys. Katrina, sorry, I can't read. All right. Yeah, so this is Pumpkin. She's fantastic. She jumps up here every time in the morning when we're about to do the live, right? You know what time it is. She's here for you. She's here for you guys. Okay, so let's read from this book, The Game of Life and How to Play It, Florence Scovel Shinn. This chapter is love. And I'm going to read the beginning paragraph again because it's fabulous. Oh, thank you so much. Every person on this planet is taking our initiation in love. A new commandment I give unto you, that you love one another. Opunski states in Tertium Organum that love is a cosmic phenomenon. This was written 100 years ago. And opens us to the fourth dimensional world, the world of the wondrous. Okay, so that is very interesting. Okay. Let's see, where did we leave off? Okay, here we go. There is an old saying, no man is your enemy, no man is your friend, every man is your teacher. And that applies to women too, obviously. This was just written a long time ago. So one should become impersonal and learn what each person has to teach us. And soon we will learn our lessons and be free. Suffering is not necessary for our development. It is the result of a violation of spiritual law. But few people seem able to rouse themselves from their soul sleep without it. When people are happy, they are usually selfish, and automatically the law of karma is set in action. We often suffer loss through lack of appreciation. That can be so true. Sometimes when things are going well, you know, like I forget to thank God, you know, like if something happens and I narrowly escape a situation or something good happens, I'll be like, oh, thank God. But if things are going smoothly, we kind of forget and we just sort of cruise along and take it for granted, right? So whether you believe in God or not, that's totally up to you. But being grateful is how I like to be spiritual. You know, I try to just be grateful for everything. I'm grateful for this humidity because it makes me feel alive. I'm grateful for the cat. I'm grateful for you guys. What are you guys grateful for? I would love to know. Feel free to chat it up. She tells a story. I knew a woman who had a very nice husband, but she said often, I don't care anything about being married. But that's nothing against my husband. I'm simply not interested in married life. She had other interests and scarcely remembered she had a husband. She only thought of him when she saw him. And one day her husband told her he was in love with another woman. Yeah. And left. She came to me in distress and resentment. And I replied, it's exactly what you spoke the word for. You said you didn't care anything about being married. So the subconscious worked you to get unmarried. And she said, oh yes, I see. People get what they want and then they feel very much hurt. That can be so true. Okay, yeah, your kids, yes. Oh, thanks, Kevin, thank you. Thank you, mean girl, yeah. Count your blessings, that is so true. Yeah, thank your personal God, yeah. Words are so powerful, that's so true, mean girl, I love that. And that she has a book, it's actually called Your Word is Your Wand, which what we say to ourselves, what we speak out in the world, takes form. There's no good evidence for any gods. You know, debatable. You know, it depends what you consider evidence. and what you consider gods. So that's a very philosophical debate, which I'm not going to get into right now. But I see your point, and I also see other points. Anyway, so back to this woman who, she said, I don't really care about being married. So her husband left her, right? So here's what happened. She soon became in perfect harmony with the situation and knew they were both much happier apart. When a woman becomes indifferent or critical and ceases to be an inspiration for her husband, he misses the stimulus of their early relationship and is restless and unhappy. And I think that goes both ways, obviously. So they were happier apart. And then she tells another story. Okay. There's no evidence against God either. That's right. Oh, thanks for subscribing, sister. I love that. Sister in bonds. I'm not sure what that means, but that's cool. Hi, honey. You want to jump? Sometimes she gets bored sitting here and she wants to jump. She tells another story. A man came to me dejected and miserable and poor. His wife was interested in the science of numbers and had him read. It seems the report was not favorable, for he said, my wife says I'll never amount to anything because I'm a 2. I replied, I don't care what your number is. You are a perfect idea in divine mind, and we will demand the success and prosperity which is already planned for you by infinite intelligence. Within a few weeks, he had a fine position, and a year or two later, he had achieved a brilliant success as a writer. No man is a success in business unless he loves his work. The picture the artist paints for love of his art and is his greatest work. The pot boiler is always something to live down. I don't know what that means. We can't attract money if we despise it. Many people are kept in poverty by saying, money means nothing to me. I have a contempt for people who have it. This is the reason so many artists are poor. Their contempt for money separates them from it. I remember hearing one artist say to another, he is no good as an artist, he has money in the bank. This attitude of mind, of course, separates us from our supply. We must be in harmony with the thing in order to attract it. Okay, so we'll continue that tomorrow. Let's see what you guys have been saying in the chat. I can't read and do this at once. Yeah, hi. Oh, and thank you again. If you haven't liked and subscribed, please do. Because this is the kind of stuff. Leap of faith. That's right, Kevin. Sometimes you just have to have faith and follow your intuition. You're wiser than you know. I had a dream about Jesus. He was standing in front of me, and his disciples were burning the city down behind me, and he was still looking at me. You know, I was just listening to information about Carl Jung, and he says our dreams have messages for us. You know, so who knows what that message is? I would journal about it, and maybe something will come to you. Maybe it means something in your life. Maybe it means something that's going to happen in your future. But our dreams have so much power. I have a personal relationship with God. That's great. That's great. Yeah. Okay. There is only one God. Okay. Well, you know, this is very... that cat is cute. Thank you. Let's go to the cat because I got to get off this God topic. That's a whole... I mean, my thought is we all have our own beliefs, and whether we think it's this type of God or that type of God, or I think many of these rules and segments are put in place to separate us. And I think we're all humans, and we all have a soul, and we all have some sort of spirituality. And what that means is going to be an individual to each of us, even within the same religion. That's going to mean something different to everybody. Yeah. If you've witnessed the presence of God, it's all the evidence one needs. You know, and we can feel God. Sometimes you go to a mountaintop, or you go for a walk in the woods, or you can look outside and you know, look on the sidewalk and look at how the ants are building their house. Like, how does this happen? It's wondrous. And if you can be in touch with the wonder of your spirit, that's incredible. Yeah, and asking if God answers in audible or in feelings, I think that, again, that's a personal thing. Dally, beat it. Okay, Arthur is correct. I'm going to have to block you soon. Okay. Hi, Ganesh. I'm not sure what that means, but good morning. Hi, Ronald. Greetings from Tanzania. Welcome. Yeah, this is Pumpkin. She says good morning to you. Do you say good morning? She said good morning to you. I hope you heard that. Yeah, religion is separate from spirituality and faith. I couldn't agree more. Thank you, Kevin. That's a great point. Wishing you all the best. Thank you. God bless you, Sirkin. Religion is a vehicle to exercise faith. Yep. So, thank you, Kay. Have a good day, everybody. I'm going to sign off. And, thank you for tuning in. And, I think it's great to have a healthy debate. And as long as we stay respectful, I think we can all express ourselves. So, thank you. And from myself to yourself, thank you for joining me on this journey. Yeah. And you may see no evidence, but maybe you could see the same thing that I see, and maybe I call that evidence, Scott. So you never know. But anyway, I got to run. I don't want to make this too long. It's a weekday. But tune in tomorrow, and we'll pick up our conversations as long as we stay respectful. From myself to yourself, thank you for joining me on this journey. Bye-bye.